Type 2 Diabetes Prevention by Emily Ward, Chelsea Barnes, Crystal Balls, and Catherine Ard. There are three major factors that can prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. These are diet, making healthy food choices, losing weight, and including exercise in your daily routine. What is type 2 diabetes? Diabetes is a condition that makes it hard for your body to turn the food you eat into the energy you need. 90 to 95% of all people with diabetes have type 2 diabetes. High blood sugar can damage your nerves and blood vessels. This can lead to a heart attack or a stroke. What happens with type 2 diabetes is there is a problem with the use of insulin. Insulin is necessary to pull glucose into the body's cells. With type 2 diabetes, the problem can be the insulin generated by the pancreas is not produced in sufficient quantity, or the body does not respond to the insulin, or it could be a combination of both, or the body's liver produces too much glucose.
Research isn't fully aware of why certain people develop type 2 diabetes where others do not. However, there are certain factors which will be discussed that increases one's risk. Being overweight is the primary risk factor. The more fatty tissue one has, the more resistant your cells become to insulin. If one stores fat primarily in their abdomen, their risk is greater than those who store fat elsewhere, such as in their hips and thighs. The less active one is, the greater their risk. Physical activity helps to control weight. The food that is consumed that contains high fat and cholesterol also increases one's risk. Another risk factor that is included is family history. If a parent or sibling has type 2 diabetes, one risk is greater. Although it is unclear why, people of certain races are more likely to develop type 2 diabetes, including Blacks, Hispanics, American Indians, and Asian Americans. The risk increases as one ages, especially after the age of 45. It may be because people tend to exercise less, lose muscle mass, and gain weight as they age. However, type 2 has dramatically increased among children, adolescents, and young adults. Other risk factors include smoking, high alcohol intake, and high blood pressure. Do you want to know your risk for becoming type 2 diabetic? Take the diabetes risk test from the American Diabetes Association. Answer each question and mark how many points are associated with your answer. At the end of the test, you will total up the points. For question number 7, the next 2 slides will assist in finding your score for your weight status. Go ahead and measure and weigh yourself. For those who are 4 feet 10 inches tall through 5 feet 8 inches tall, you will find your scores on this slide. If you are taller than 5 feet 8 inches, the next slide will contain your score. Find your height in the first column, then find the column that contains how much you weigh. At the bottom of the weight column, you will find the points for your weight status. If you weigh less than the amount in the column for your height, you will get 0 points. Some examples include, if you are 5 feet 5 inches tall and weigh 165 pounds, you would receive 1 point. If you are 5 feet 2 inches tall and weigh 230 pounds, you would receive 3 points. If you are 5 feet 8 inches tall and weigh 160 pounds, you would receive 0 points. This slide is for those who are between 5 feet 9 inches tall and 6 feet 4 inches tall. Remember, if you weigh less than the amount in the column for your height, you get 0 points. Add up all your points. If you scored 5 points or higher, you are at an increased risk to develop type 2 diabetes. This does not mean you have type 2 diabetes. If you did score at least 5 points or higher, it is recommended to make an appointment with your primary physician and discuss lifestyle changes.
There are many factors influencing weight management. A few of the most important include change in diet, reduction in calories, behavior changes, and regular exercise, 3 to 5 days per week. If you are overweight, your doctor may suggest you try to lose some weight in order to delay or prevent type 2 diabetes. Losing weight will not only help with type 2 diabetes prevention, it can also help lower blood pressure and lower your cholesterol levels. An important part of losing weight is setting realistic goals. People are more successful at weight loss if their goals are realistic. Losing only 10 to 15 pounds may help prevent or delay type 2 diabetes development. One tip in setting realistic goals and losing some weight is to plan ahead. Another tip will be discussed on the next slide, which is the plate method. If you have trouble with weight loss, talk to your doctor or registered dietitian for more tips. One system that can help promote healthy weight loss is the plate method. A plate is 9 inches in diameter, and with regular sized portions, this can help maintain a healthy weight. If you look at the image on this slide, you'll see vegetables take up 50% of the plate. Starch and breads take up 1/4, and then the last quarter is taken up by meat and other protein. Sugars raise blood sugar, which is why they only are included in 1/4 of the plate. The purple food, meat and other protein, these foods slightly raise your blood sugar. The green section of the plate, half the plate, the vegetables, these foods have little effect on one's blood sugar. Eating a variety of foods, vegetables, grains, and proteins can help with healthy weight loss. It's also important to try not to eat too much food. Eat what is on your plate. Try not to eat too much of one type of food. That variety is important with the combination of vegetables, starches, and meats. It's also important to space your meals evenly throughout the day and to not skip a meal. When we skip meals, we may be more likely to eat more food than we need to. Here are some more tips to assist in making healthy choices. Cut back on regular or full-calorie soft drinks and juice. Have water or calorie-free drinks instead. Choose lower-calorie snacks like popcorn instead of potato chips. Homemade popcorn is the best option, as the amount of salt and butter are easily controlled. Eat a salad with low-fat dressing. Low-fat dressing or fat-free dressings are the best option and the lowest calorie options. Also, eat at least one vegetable at dinner every night. Make healthy eating a family affair. Eating more healthfully as a family is going to make everyone in the household more successful. Roast, boil, grill, steam, or bake instead of deep frying or pan frying. This goes for meats as well as vegetables. Use small amounts of oil for cooking instead of butter, lard, or shortening. It's a better type of fat. Choose fish at least twice a week. Again, the type of fat in fish is better for us than other types of meats. Cut back on high fat and processed meats like hot dogs, sausage, and bacon. These contain a high amount of salt and a high amount of fat. Eat less high-fat desserts like ice cream, cake with frosting, and cookies. Better dessert options may be yogurt with fruit.
Regular physical activity can delay or even prevent type 2 diabetes, such as light activities like walking casually, fishing, light housework, and driving a car. Moderate activity would include riding a bike, dancing, and gardening. For more vigorous activities, you could include running, playing tennis, swimming, and aerobic exercise. The most important point is to integrate physical activity into your day. Any type of physical activity you do helps to lower your blood glucose. Benefits of getting active can include having more energy, relieving stress, keeping your joints flexible, lowering your risk for heart disease and stroke, and generally you should feel better. Making healthy choices will benefit you. Including your family in making healthy choices can be a family affair.